What is up, guys? D606 returns here, and today I'm going to talk about what units I am anticipating to Zenkai in the new DB Saga campaign. So first off, I want to start with Yamcha. Now, the funny thing is, so I kind of am anticipating Yamcha, but not really, because I feel like they're focusing on the Demon King Saga side of things, and this Yamcha was like way more mature during that time, but it could be possible. I mean, they could be going for other angles. I like his art, by the way. His art looks really cool. So anyway, let's go to his kit here. These stats, very basic, nothing like majorly important. His cards are critical rate up, which is actually really good. I still feel like this Yamcha could be used even today. So now let's go to his arts. His strike inflicts heavy bleed, kind of like Ella Froze, which is actually really good. Physical blast, impact, Wolf Fang Fist, deals major slice damage. The following effects occur on hit. Draw a special arts card, 100% to inflict heavy bleed. Then his green card reduces enemy ki by 40, restores ki by 40, some damage received. And then his ultimate deals punch to explode damage, restores own health by 25. So if they were to Zenkai this guy, he could be a crit monster, I imagine, because like he already builds up crits very well on his own. Add that with the stats, and it could be absolutely sick. It also would be good because besides the new free-to-play Demon King Piccolo, this team doesn't really have a good green, so that's also something else that could be helped with him. Alright, so the next guy I'm going to go to on my list is, surely no introduction needed, the Demon King Piccolo Aged Transforming Unit. Let me see his art real quick. I like his previous art better in all honesty, but this doesn't look that bad either. So, transforming units usually always have really busted stats, so I'm sure I don't need to explain why his Zenkai would most likely be very strong. Transforming units always have super strong stats. I'm just scrolling through here while I talk. So, strike, blast builds up sustained damage, pre-transformed. Blue card, I think this pre-transformed one is better than this post-transformed, but either way, or at least in terms of animation. So obviously I don't have any of his stats upgraded. So one of the things that people like are iffy about is how he gets his transformation. It's very slow, and I can agree. You need to build up Dragon Balls, or you need to wait a certain amount of counts, and that can be, I can see how that be kind of annoying. But it's not that big of a deal. So anyway, post-transformed, as you clearly saw, his stats are really good. It's mostly just it would be a cool Zenkai, but also it would be very good for regen even, because I feel like regen most likely needs a new purple. I mean, they have the Power Awaken Piccolo, I guess, and he's pretty good, but like, it would be nice if they had something different. Anyway, just showing it one more time. I really like, I like both of their arts. So anyway, next unit is Launch. Now, Launch is a pseudo support / range type unit, and she's one of my favorite units. She's really fun to use. So again, I don't have her fully upgraded. I only have her at 7 stars, but like, I'm sure her stat spread is higher at 14. So anyway, she's part of the female warriors. I mean, girls tag. Strike is very basic. Blast is also very basic. Blue card has a chance to get faint, which is really good. Green card switches to another character. Green card switches them to another character, and at 2 things, it restores her gauge to 100%, which is really good. Her main ability takes away 3 Dragon Balls, which is really good, and makes her arts cards, cost less. Z ability isn't terribly bad either. Menacing Woman, let me see, what does this do? Okay, that's not bad. Draw a special card art, that's actually not that bad either. And then this one, that's actually pretty good too. So yeah, Launch could be a pretty good unit as well. You could switch with their green cards, give them some new buffs if they wanted to try and like upgrade them, give them a pseudo support with her. So next unit I'm actually covering is going to be the... which one is that? I'm crazy. The green Chi-Chi, I'm sorry. So, funny story, I'm actually saying this because I saw a video earlier about someone using Chi-Chi against Beast Gohan because of a passive she has. So, I feel like if they were to give her Zenkai, she could be a green, like, anti-Sun family unit. And I'll get to why in a second, but, like, first let me cover his, her stuff. She has the Bancho fan in her, like, arsenal. So she shoots like mini tornadoes, which is pretty cool. Now you see right here, inflicts switch force on, if it's Sun family, they get a +5 ceiling, which is really good. Also, she just slaps them, which is really funny. So the thing that makes her very tough is her anti-Sun family passive at the universe's strongest wife, which I'll get to after I show you this other stuff. Nullifies unfavorable elements. That's really good too. Now right here, 80% to tag Sun family. This is really good. Like, there are videos about people using her against Beast Gohan because of this passive. If she were to get like Zenkai level stats with the stats she already has, I could see her being like really good against blue Sun family units. She could even be used against the new LF that just came out. So in all honesty, like, pretty crazy if you think about it. So next up we have the Bunny Bulma. Now, I'm just picking this one mainly because it's another tag girls character, but like, she could also be good, only for one specific reason though. Like, everything else in her kit is kind of meh. Like, let's check her full stats. Not that bad, not anything terribly good either. She holds a blue card though, which is interesting. It could help out, the DB Saga if they have another blue spawner. So, and she spawns, I think, a green card too. That's pretty good. So the main thing that I want to note with her is she gives 30% to allied critical damage and 30% to allied critical rate for 30 timer counts post her main. Now, this could potentially be really good. She could be a pseudo, like, Bardock for a Dragon Ball Saga with this. It's only for 30 timer counts, but regardless, it's pretty good. And now right here as well, like, it could potentially be, again, like a pseudo Bardock for Dragon Ball Saga, which is very interesting. And now the final one I'm going to go to is this Bulma. Now, she's nothing terribly good either, so it wouldn't really matter that much if she did get a Zenkai. Her art takes a while to show up, so I'm only including her on this list because she is a unit that could potentially, Zenkai, even if she's not that good. So now we think we'll start getting to her kit. I'll fully max her out. So her stats are nothing terribly good. She's a support type so she could be a girl support type, I guess, but like, her kit is very bare. I can't even begin to imagine what she would need to get better, but I think she would need a couple things. Her green card does give Dragon Balls, so that could be something useful, I guess. But other than that, like, see, it restores ally health for girls, so she would be like a support for girls, I guess. But I can't really imagine what to give to her kid at the moment. So anyway, that's my thoughts on units that could potentially Zenkai. I hope this DB campaign goes very well because Dragon Ball Saga, it needs some buffs. It seems like this saga is going to last for a long time, in all honesty. So that's something to note. I was going to say as well that these EX units, maybe they could Zenkai. But anyway, until then, see you guys next time.